Hello, hello, hello. Testing. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Andrew Bustos here. Good. Live. Hello, Andrew Bustos here. Hello, welcome, and good evening. My name is Andrew Bustos here. I am the commentary play-by-play for Southwest. So glad for you to be joining here on this beautiful night. Tonight happens to be a special night for all of Southwest Raiders and Polytechnic Parrots, as this is the final game for both teams in the regular season. A hard-fought season by both teams this year. Unfortunately, came up short by both, but just amazing to see that both teams fought hard, did their best, and as we stand for the national anthem, we'll be right back. The national anthem just standing here. Game getting ready to get set at approximately 8 p.m. here, November 3rd, 2022. And once again, just a quick recap of the season for both teams. Southwest Raiders fought hard throughout the season, had multiple quarterback changes throughout this season. Dealt with injuries, dealt with just miscommunication on certain games. We're not able to come up as strong, as delicately, but just a great season overall by the Southwest Raiders. Polytechnic able to control their season as well, as they're getting ready to kick the ball off here. But stick around for this game, as this game will leave a sentimental part in all these players on the field and their lives. Kickoff is set. Kickoff is ready, and it'll be a short kick. That'll only go about 4 yards. Might have been an attempted squib kick there, but overall does not come out as planned. And here comes the Raiders offense. Raiders starting their offense at around Poly's 44-yard line. Here goes the Raiders offense, going receivers both sides of the field. And let's see what they start here on their opening drive. Looks like they will take a knee for their first play of the offensive drive. And here comes Donovan Nolden, quarterback for the Southwest Raiders. Let's see what they start on their opening drive. Nolden going single back here to his right side. Takes the snap. He's looking back to pass. He's going to make a quick throw to Jalen Ferguson, who picks up a first down. Gain of about 11. And looks like Raiders offense will go quick tempo here. Trying to get their stars and players lots of playing time here, as this will be the final game of the season for their seniors. Nolden receiving the call on the sideline by Coach Hendricks of the Southwest Raiders. First down at the 30-yard line. Donovan Nolden drops back to pass once again. He's looking for a receiver. He's going deep for Lawrence Taylor, who catches it, and that'll be a touchdown. 2 plays into the Raiders offense. Flag is thrown. Might have been an excessive celebration, but that'll keep the score on the board as a quick 6-0 is put on the board for the Southwest Raiders. We'll see what the call is from the officials here. And in sportsmanlike conduct drawn by the Raider offense, that'll be pursued in the kickoff. So here they are going for the 2-point conversion. Or, forgive me, looked like they were going for the 2-point conversion. Just the extra point kick here for Alex Gomez. Alex Gomez is a senior this year. This will be his final game. He's been a great kicker so far the year. And the extra point is good. That'll put the Raiders up 7-0 with 11:04 to go in this final game. And what a great start for this Raider offense. Parrott defense just probably waking up, as it is a bit of a chilly night here in Fort Worth. Southwest band hyping up their team as they take the lead here with a minute played in the first quarter. Lots of big games going around at this time around the Fort Worth district. Arlington Heights facing Northside in a do-or-die battle for Northside, as if they do win tonight, they clinch a playoff berth and kick O.D. Wyatt out of the playoffs. Be sure to check that out, seeing how the district is going. But here's Alex Gomez set to kick off at his own 25 because of that unsportsmanlike conduct in the end zone for the touchdown. Kick is high and deep, received at the Paulies' 34-yard line. A great return for about 15 yards, and Pauley will start at their own 45. So here's Diego Gonzalez leading the Parrott offense up. He tells a receiver to go out of bounds as he might not be in this play. Gonzalez actually a receiver, so maybe a wildcat formation here or just taking reps at quarterback. This kid is an amazing athlete, though. Let's see what he has planned for this offense as they take their first drive, as he will do a quarterback draw and get a gain of about 6. And a quick flag is thrown. Maybe too much action going in out of bounds. We'll see who the call is on. But look for Diego Gonzalez to be involved a lot in this Poly offense, as he is a threat in every position. Also, for our viewers who have kept up with all of us this season, in case you haven't noticed, I am missing my fellow anchor Boston Martinez, as he is covering the Arlington Heights game, as I mentioned earlier. He works for Southwest, their media tech program, and he is working for Star Telegram right now as he is reporting that game. We miss you, Boston, and hope you're doing great over there. As here's Diego Gonzalez taking another draw. Doesn't get much on that play, as it's sniffed out by Kevin Cheeks, outside linebacker for Southwest. Looks like that flag that was called was on the Poly offense, so that'll set them back here at a 3rd and 20. The Parrots having 2 straight running plays, as maybe they're just playing conservative ball here to start off their game. 10 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. And it looks like Billy Joe Johnson will play at quarterback here. Let's see if he goes for a deep pass, as he will drop back to pass. Immediate pressure, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of about 5, and that'll bring up a 4th and long. Great defense there by the Southwest Raiders, as they're able to apply immediate pressure, and Poly will keep their offense on the field. Might be going for a fake punt or just a long first down conversion. Let's see what they have planned here, as the play clock is under 10 seconds and Poly will take a timeout. Maybe just a miscommunication there by the quarterback and Poly's coach. Great crowd here for both teams, as these fans show support for both of their schools, for their students, brothers, sisters, kids here. Very nice environment, very nice atmosphere, and you just love to see this across the sport platform. As Poly will punt, and the ball is snapped overhead, and there's a mishandle with the ball, and Raylan Carter's able to recover that ball into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown for Southwest Raiders special teams. But looks like there might be a call on the field for the officials, so we will see if this stands. Bad performance there by the Polytechnic special teams, as the snap was too overhead for their punter, and looks like the touchdown will stand, and that'll extend Southwest's lead 13-0 as we get ready for the extra kick by Alex Gomez. Alex Gomez here for the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Raiders have a 14-0 lead here quickly with 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Raiders really wanting to close out their season in style and on a great basis. You have to really appreciate what Philip Turner, the Southwest Raider coach, has done here in his first season. He's changed the whole culture here with the players. The atmosphere in that locker room must feel amazing, must be awesome. The communication is there. The relationships he's formed with his students, with his ball players. You just think that the future for this Southwest football program is in great hands with Philip Tanner, former Dallas Cowboy running back. And just huge props to Southwest for going to get this great gentleman here for this Southwest high school program. Here's Alex Gomez to kick it from his own 40. Kick is deep enough and received at Paulie's 20. It's returned to the outside, and a late tackle there might draw a flag, and it will. Really unnecessary there as the play was already called dead. So Paulie's offense will get some extra yardage at the end of that. And we'll see how much yards they gain here as the ref makes the call. Unnecessary roughness on the Raiders' special teams will give 15 more yards to the Poly Parrots there. And the Parrots will start their offensive drive at the 49. Let's see what they can do with this gain, or should I say with this flag yardage. First and 10 for the Poly Parrots. Billy Joe Johnson at quarterback for Poly, as they will get an offside there and no free play as the play was called dead. Wouldn't have mattered as whistle was blown, so no free play. Poly sideline might not like that. Coach for Poly very upset that the play was dead, as they could have gotten free yardage there. But regardless, Poly will move up 5 yards for a 1st and 5 inside enemy territory. And Raiders just not timing the snap well there as they jump off sides. Officials may be getting word from the sideline of what exactly just happened. Diego Gonzalez in the slot formation, or slot position. I apologize. Let's see if they use him here, and officials call a sideline touchdown as Philip Tanner will have a conversation with the official who blew the whistle. Worth mentioning, the Southwest Raiders went 3-6 this year, depending on the outcome of this game. They would be 6th in district, knocking them out, of course, of the playoffs. Being top 4 in district gets you a spot, and Raiders just weren't able to succeed at that. But nonetheless, don't take away the fact that they worked very hard this year. Poly 1-8. They were 7th in district, knocked out of playoffs as well. So here, this is just a game with who wants it more, as incomplete pass there by Billy Joe Johnson, heading for the outside shoulder, but maybe just too far outside, and that'll be incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 5 with 8:29 to go in the first quarter for the Poly Parrots. Great season by both teams of this Fort Worth district. Lots of changes that we've seen coming back from the COVID season, getting players back, players leaving last year because of seniority, and just amazing adaptations by both these teams, just being able to fight hard throughout the whole season. And this game is just a matter of who will end their season with a win for their seniors, as Diego Gonzalez takes a quarterback draw right up the middle, but gets a gain of about 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Poly already at the 50-yard line, needing a first down to continue their momentum here on their second offensive drive. Billy Joe Johnson getting the call from the sideline. Clock ticking with 7 minutes to go here. Under 5 seconds left on the play clock. Billy Johnson rolling to his right, looking to throw. He's going to lob it up, and that'll be incomplete. His intended receiver, Nathaniel Gerilabanos. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. That brings up a 4th and 5, and looks like this Poly offense will stay on. Maybe playing aggressive here for their senior night, going out with hard work, dedication here. Let's see what this offense has drawn up. This Raider defense, this defensive front for the Raiders was amazing all year. Raylan Carter at defensive end, surely a top prospect for Southwest, as that 4th down pass was incomplete. Immediate pressure to Billy Joe Johnson, just forces a lob and nothing getting done there. That'll be a turnover on downs at the 50-yard line, and Southwest will take over on offense. Like I mentioned earlier before the game started, Raiders offense just dealing with inconsistencies, issues, but of course hard work, multiple quarterback changes throughout the season, injuries dealt with, but these boys really played their hearts out. And let's see how they continue to do that here on senior night. Donovan Nolden going for a screen pass to the outside receiver, Levante Marshall, who gets a gain of about 7. Looked like a screen for the offense there. Quiet night here at Herman Clark Stadium. Wind not blowing much, temperature perfect. Playing temperature here, nothing to affect the football in the air, which is a football player's dream, as Donovan Nolden keeps the ball here for a quarterback draw, jukes off a defender and is able to gain a first down and more. Great read there by Donovan Nolden, as he had Javon Edom blocking for him. 1st and 10 at Poly's 30-yard line. Let's see what Raiders offense has going here. Momentum carrying great. Donovan Nolden looks to pass. He has the one-on-one matchup on the outside, but he's going to fake pass that. He is able to break out of 3 tackles. He's running. He picks up a first and a lot more, and great quarterback awareness there by Donovan Nolden, who's able to get inside the 10-yard line to put them into the red zone. Donovan Nolden looking to go to his left, as he had a one-on-one matchup with Jalen Ferguson. Made a smart decision to keep the ball, as looked like the defender had the edge there, and he was able to get a gain of about 20. Now in the red zone, let's see how aggressive they get here, as the Raiders offense has been mainly passing the ball in this first quarter. Javon Bell in the backfield, that's who will get the ball. He cuts to the outside, to the left. He will get in the end zone. Touchdown Southwest. A total of about 5 plays just for the Raiders to score once again and extend their lead here on senior night, 20-0, with 5:43 to go in the first quarter for this Raider offense. Wow. Alex Gomez out to kick the extra point. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And a great cutback there by Javon Edom. Cut to his outside, able to run down the middle, take defenders with him. Here's the extra point. It's up and good. And that makes it 21-0 Southwest. Amazing ball play here by this Raider program, football program. Paulie's special team getting ready to receive. Philip Tanner talking to his special teams as they take the field to kick the ball off. And an amazing night for the Southwest Raiders so far here. Alex Gomez getting his team ready. Looks to his left, looks to his right, puts his hand up, and here's the kick. It's a great high kick that is dropped at the 20-yard line, but he's able to bounce to his right and gets no gain on that kickoff return. He sets his Paulie offense right at their own 20. And a quick shout out to Movement City Church, who is actually right down the street from the Southwest High School. They're here just giving out towels of the Raiders, towels, merch, free food. Just an amazing act of kindness and love by Movement City Church. Way to go. Thank you for being here on this special senior night. Here's Diego Gonzalez, a flag thrown. Looked like they were going I formation with 3 running backs to Diego Gonzalez's right. I've never seen that formation before. Would have been entertaining to see what that play call would have been, but a flag draws them back. Might have been a false start, and it is. So a 1st and 15. Looks like Paulie will keep the same formation, Diego Gonzalez in quarterback formation, as he fakes the run, looks to throw, flag is thrown, and he has immediate pressure brought on him for a sack. But let's check on the flag. Great job by the Raider defensive front there to get by the O-line and sack Diego Gonzalez on what looked like a pass, as he had 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Here's the call by the official. Call still being determined. Both officials will talk it out. It is a personal flag called on Paulie. 2nd consecutive flag called on the Parrots, as this brings their offense further back for a 2nd and about 20. Not a great start here for the Parrots. Let's see what they have going here, as Billy Joe Johnson is back in that quarterback. He has 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right, going single back. Diego Gonzalez in the outside receiver slot. Don't know exactly who is next to Billy Joe Johnson, but immediate pressure applied to him as he's going to roll out and get nowhere, as there's R.J. Francis to lock him down. And it won't be a loss, it won't be a gain, as they stay at their own line of scrimmage for a 3rd and about a field. Poly Parrot offense going slow for their first quarter here. Or maybe just the Raiders defense doing what they do best and doing what they've done all season. Here's Billy Joe Johnson going empty set. 3 receivers to his right as he will look back to throw. Blaine Gabbert getting to him as Johnson just takes the ball up the middle, gets a gain of about 4, but nowhere near the first down. And Poly might punt, and they will bring out their punting team. So just to emphasize on how great this Raider defense has been all year, against Grapevine, they were able to hold Grapevine 6-0 with Grapevine leading going into halftime, just not able to finish that game exactly how they wanted. Colleyville, they were able to keep that a close game for as long as they could hold, not able to go their way. But this Raider defense surely was something special for the 2022 season, as the punt is barely able to be kicked, as it will roll past the 50-yard line going in Poly's favor, and it will be stopped at exactly the 45-yard line. Great field position to start for this Raider offense, who has been on fire for their offensive drives, as they have scored each time their offense has had the ball. 21-0 here, Southwest leading with 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. You might not be able to see right now, but senior parents for the Southwest Raiders getting ready as they bring gifts from the track around Herman Clark Stadium. Once again, just a sentimental night here for these Raider football players. Great to see Donovan Nolden looking back to pass. He's going to go deep, as he has a receiver wide open who's able to make the catch. Nobody on him, dragging a defender. He falls on the defender, doesn't matter, he gets the touchdown. Josiah Jackson, I believe. A flag is thrown. Might have been an excessive celebration there, doesn't matter. Josiah Jackson, the backup quarterback who actually filled in for Donovan Nolden's shoes for most of the season, did an amazing job, but there you see that chemistry between Nolden and Jackson, able to work there as he had the one-on-one on the outside, able to reel that ball in, and that'll extend this Raider lead even more. Great throw, great catch. This Raider offense is on fire. Alex Gomez set to kick. Flag is thrown for excessive celebration. Will go towards the kickoff for Poly. Gomez 3 for 3 so far in extra points tonight. Will he go 4 for 4? Josiah Jackson holding the ball for him. Kick is up in there, and it's great. Alex Gomez 4 for 4. And everything going exactly the Raiders' way tonight, as Josiah Jackson gets high fives and handshakes on the sideline. What a play call there by this Raider offense, really trying to get everyone involved. And once again, this is how it's been all year. Nobody's selfish on this team. Nobody wanting to have their own glory, own success story. Just a couple of brothers on the field playing for each other, with each other, loving each other. And this is amazing to see in the sport, in the game of football. How amazing there. for the Raiders offense to get a touchdown on their first play on their fourth offensive drive. 28-0, Southwest leads with 3:14 to go in this first quarter. Just in case he's listening right now or hears about it later, just once again want to make a quick shout out to Boston Martinez. We missed you here, buddy. You would have been enjoying this with me. Hope everything's going great over there in Arlington Heights. Hope that game is going amazing. But here's Alex Gomez talking to his players, getting ready to kick, and here it is. As the ball goes to exactly the same place Alex has been kicking all night. Ball is received at Poly's 25. He bounces out to his right and meets nothing but uniforms of black there to hit him. As he lands at around the 35. The Parrots will start their offensive drive there. Not really getting anything going here, but it's a never say never game with this sport. Billy Joe Johnson seeming to come out to play quarterback for the Parrot offense. Not doing so great here as pressure has been getting to him. O-line not giving him lots of help. But he has lots of star players by his side. Let's see if they can get something going here as they're being shut out. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Diego Gonzalez is in motion. He will take the sweep. And he gets a gain of nothing as the Raiders defense is able to get to him quickly. And that'll be a loss of about 2. Raylan Carter credited with that tackle for a loss. Great read by that defense. Raiders defense going double safety. Jalen Ferguson, and I believe might be, let me check my stat sheet here, Roy Williams at safety as well. There is a call on the field by the officials. And just a disruption by the Raider band as Philip Tanner will talk to the officials about what was just called. Philip Tanner, very vocal this year to the officials as he has had background, as I mentioned earlier before the game. He played in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the Parrots. Billy Johnson rolling to his right had, I believe, Blaine Harrell in his face and just throws it out of bounds for an incompletion. This will bring up a 3rd and long. So nothing going Pauly's way tonight so far. Everything going Southwest's way. And if you're in that Raider locker room, this is exactly what you've drawn up. This is exactly what you want going for on the last game of the season for your school. As looks like the Poly Parrots took a timeout. 3rd and 14 for the Poly's offense. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first quarter alone. And in case you missed it, officials actually had to get the Raider band to stop playing as it looked like they were playing a little bit too loud for the players on the field to hear. Or maybe just the officials not liking what song was being played by the band. Nonetheless, that didn't affect this Raider defense as they were able to get that 3rd down stop on Poly. And let's see what they can get going here. Billy Joe Johnson here at quarterback. Diego Gonzalez signaling something to his quarterback as a flag is thrown. he did have a tight end in motion. And an illegal substitution will be called on the Poly offense. This will set them back even further for a third and extremely long. Don't know exactly what happened there, but no flag thrown as another timeout is called by Poly. So they will not lose any yards there, but instead will recollect with their football team. And would just like to mention Diego Gonzalez, number 2 for the Poly Parrots. He is a sophomore, and this kid is amazing. Definitely has 2 more years of great plays in his career. I can tell you that this kid's been amazing all year for the Poly Parrots. He's been able to put the ball in play, able to gain something out of nothing, put this team on the map somewhere where they could be recognized. And just huge kudos to that kid who's doing amazing for this Poly team. Shout out to him. He's been a disruptance in almost every team's playbook, every team's plan against Poly all year. I can tell you that. Just a sophomore, and he's already taken control of this offense. That's what you want to see from these ball players. Here's a 3rd and 14. As another looks like a false start on Poly. And it will be a false start. Miscommunication there, probably by the right guard for Poly, as he will get substituted out. Here's a 3rd and 19 for the Parrots offense. Maybe just trying to pick up some yardage here as they can punt the ball more deep into the Raiders' territory. Raiders has had amazing has had amazing field position to start their offensive drive. As here's Billy Joe Johnson throwing into triple coverage to Diego Gonzalez. Their star, as I said, not able to make the catch, goes out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th and 19, and Poly will send their special teams once again onto the field as they go 3 and out for their 5th consecutive offensive drive. Jalen Ferguson now set to return for the Raiders special teams. Let's see what he can do. Once again, another great player here, Jalen Ferguson. He's been amazing for this Raider ball club. Lots of great players on both these teams, but just hard work and dedication. Character speaks a lot in this sport. And Jalen Ferguson, just an amazing soul here. He's been super talented, super helpful for this Raider offense, defense, and even special teams. As he just watches that go by him, he will pick it up, try to get something out of nothing, and the play is called dead for some odd reason. Officials not seeming to get right with each other, as one official pointed to the other to call the play dead. Ferguson just trying to make something out of nothing there, pick up some yardage as he did, but doesn't matter as where the ball landed, they will start. Officials will talk it over, but Southwest really confident, I believe, going into this drive for their offense. Leading 28-0 over Poly with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in just the first quarter. Let's see what this Raider offense has planned here as Josiah Jackson once again will have that one-on-one matchup to Donovan Nolden's left. Donovan Nolden going single back here as he sends Jalen Ferguson in motion to his left. Might be a handoff. It will be a read, and they will hand it off to his left. That is Martavius Boswell able to bounce out to the left side, gain a couple yards. Great read by Nolden and Boswell. just a bounce to the outside, as that'll pick up a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders offense. Time continuing to tick. Nolan going double back here with Javon Edom. And I believe Boswell right there. As this will be, I forgot what it's called, but it doesn't matter. Boswell able to bounce out to the right. Gain a huge amount of yards there. Forgive me for that lag I had there. I totally forgot what that formation was called, but it didn't matter because you're not here to listen to what I have to say. You're here to see this amazing team gain the yards that they do and play like they do. And that was Martavius Boswell able to gain about 14 or 15 yards to pick up another first down for this Raider offense. Blaine Harrell in tight end formation, handoff to Jalen Ferguson, who scans the defense, bounces out to his left, is able to cut through the open space, get a touchdown, but there is a flag called, and this might be coming back. Flag might be on the offense, and it is a holding call. So touchdown doesn't call, but great read by Jalen Ferguson there on the football field, able to read this defense, see where the hole was, and burst right through it. In case you didn't know, Ferguson, a track star here for the Raiders sport program, a multi-sport athlete, very talented, and once he planted that foot and saw the open field, he took off, able to get a touchdown. Didn't matter, but just shows what kind of athletes Southwest has on this football team. 1st and 15, Donovan Nolan going single back. Same formation, Blaine Harrell in tight end formation. He will just block. Nolan looking to go deep. He takes his time. He has lots of time. He's going one-on-one to Josiah Jackson, who has it, and the ball is incomplete. Great defense there by Paulie's own Billy Joe Johnson, the quarterback, I believe. Another hold called on this Raider offense, so play wouldn't have mattered either way. This will set up a 1st and probably 30. But this Raider offense just having lots of opportunities here, gain yardage, get into scoring position. And they trust their quarterback here to throw that ball. He's had lots of time because this O-line is giving him the protection that they need. Here's Diego Gonzalez out to play DB for Paulie's defense. As Donovan Nolan will keep the ball, he will roll out to his left, able to gain lots of yardage, get close to the first down, and that's a gain of about 15. Diego and Nolan having a little chat. Football player talk. Great gain there by Nolan, as that was a quarterback read. Able to bounce out to his left and gain lots of yardage. So all that yardage able to be gained back for the offense, as it was probably a 2nd and 30, now a 2nd and 10. And let's see what the Raiders offense has planned here as they go trips left, Jalen Ferguson in front. Nolan going single back here with Boswell blocking. The ball is thrown backwards, thrown behind the line of scrimmage, called incomplete. Didn't see exactly from far out here what happened, but that'll be an incompletion, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Paulie's head coach not liking the call, as he probably wanted a fumble called on that. Not going Paulie's way on defense either. But let's see what they can get here. Maybe if they can get a stop, this will bring lots of hope for the Paulie organization. As here's a 3rd and 10. Donovan Nolan in the same offensive formation. Lawrence Taylor having the one-on-one on his right. Josiah Jackson going out. He's triple covered. Nolan looking, scanning the defense for receivers. He's just going to throw it up. He has the one-on-one matchup, and the ball is incomplete. Almost caught there by Levante Marshall as he had the one-on-one with Diego Gonzalez. And just not able to reel it in there, but great effort. And that play will end the first quarter here. Great job by both teams going so far. Southwest High School leading 28, Poly 0. And we'll be right back as we begin the second quarter. And here we oh. I apologize. Here we are back for the start of the second quarter. 4th and 10. Donovan Nolan looking to just probably get a first down as Martavius Boswell is able to cut inside, get the first down and more, and that'll be a touchdown for the Southwest Raiders. Amazing to start this second quarter. 4th and 10, doesn't matter. This Raiders offense is going for that touchdown, and they got it. Amazing. Martavius Boswell goes untouched for 20 yards there to extend his team's lead, 34-0. And Poly defense just asleep there to start this second quarter. Alex Gomez already 4 for 4 at extra points tonight. Can he get the lucky 5? Josiah Jackson into hold. Ball is mishandled. They go for the extra point. Doesn't matter. Jalen Ferguson gets a 2-point, but flag is thrown. And might be an offside on Poly, which doesn't matter. I apologize. Our camera just failed, so trying to fix this real quick. Yeah. Sorry to cut down the excitement on that. Our camera almost fell, and that would have been a loss of a lot of money there for this Media Tech program here at Southwest. But nonetheless, a 2-point conversion there, as maybe a play design or just a mishandle by Josiah Jackson. Didn't matter. He's a backup quarterback. He has an arm, and he showed it there as he threw it to Jalen Ferguson to get the 2-point conversion and put the lead at 36-0 for the Southwest Raiders. Really dominating tonight here as they want to close out their season with a win. Alex Gomez may be going for that 5 for 5 later on in this game, as it is only the second quarter, 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go. But here is the kickoff. It's a deep one this time. Poly will receive it at their own 8-yard line as he's trying to break away from Southwest defenders. He's able to bounce out to his left. Needs to beat Javon Edom. Edom able to catch him up, and he goes out at around the 26-yard line, but there is a flag called. Might have been unnecessary roughness. Don't know on which side, but we will find out by this official. This is probably the 8th flag of the game so far. Only the second quarter. Here's the call. It is a block in the back. as I am being joined here by two pastors of the Movement City Church. They will be able to put on this headset and talk to you guys on how amazing they truly are. Polly will start their offense. Sure is. And here is Pastor Leah. Did you want to try this out? What? I don't know who told me to. Let's just try it. I already introduced y'all.
What am I supposed to do?
Just talk to them.
To who?
The viewers, like the people that are listening.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the game today. We're here at the Southwest Poly game and just really cheering on the Raiders. They're doing an incredible job. Looks like they're blowing this out of the water today.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Mason. Oh, do I stand in front of the camera? I'm too big.
They won't show you.
Oh, cool, cool.
They'll show the football game, but
Yeah, I'm actually Andrew's youth pastor, so it's kind of cool to be here. There's a lot of stairs you made us climb. I want you to know that.
I'm sorry about that.
There's a lot of stairs that we just had to climb, so that's why I'm breathy. You know what I'm saying? It's 36-0. We are like killing right now, absolutely destroying this team.
Trying to go out with the bang for senior night, huh?
Yes, it's senior night. We did do we also did a tailgate party, and the tailgate party was a huge success. We gave a lot of food away. So we're just happy to partner with Southwest High School and any way we can. So go Raiders. Nice talking to y'all. See y'all later.
Like it?
Thanks.
Yeah. I go check it out. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Mason and Pastor Leah. Once again, both pastors for Movement City Youth. Amazing souls, amazing, how would you say, sorry, amazing just people all around, great hearts there, and able to partner with Southwest High School here on their senior night, able to give away free merchandise, free food, and just great spirit, great atmosphere here at Herman Clark. Great, love to see it. Southwest Raiders leading 36-0, 10:35 to go in second quarter. Billy Joe Johnson running to his left, looking to possibly throw, but he will just gain yardage. That will gain about 5 yards as a late flag is thrown. We'll see what the call is here, but didn't look like much action there. Well, so surprisingly, an unsportsmanlike conduct called there on number, I wasn't even able to hear the ref. I apologize. This Southwest marching band being very loud, full with spirit. But this will bring Pauly up to a first down and have lots of yardage. Might have been on Caven Cheeks there for the Southwest Raiders as he does exit to the sideline. Nonetheless, here's a 1st and 10 for the Pauly Parrots. Billy Joe Johnson playing quarterback. He's looking for a receiver. He's just going to go deep. Don't know who to. Ball is intercepted by Roy Williams, playing safety there for the Southwest Raiders. Maybe not a great ball thrown there, as that was just lobbed up to star receiver Diego Gonzalez, but he's double covered there, and Raiders defense is able to get a takeaway. And this Raider offense, who's been dangerous so far tonight, is going to have another chance to do something and possibly put something more on the scoreboard. Let's see what happens here, folks. Donovan Nolan up at quarterback. Dangerous man, Javon Edom. Single back formation. Lawrence Taylor on the outside right. Ferguson, the slot receiver. Here's Donovan Nolan looking for the screen. He's got it to Levante Marshall, who breaks out to the left. He beats all the Pauly defenders. He's going to break out, and that's a touchdown. First play once again for the Raiders offense. Levante Marshall going Absolutely untouched there. I should have, huh? Thank you, Mason. Of course, yes, sir. Great job there by Levante Marshall going untouched on a screen pass that led to a touchdown. Here's Alex Gomez going 5 for 5, and it is good. 5 for 5, perfect night for Alex. 43-0 here. Raiders making a statement on their senior night. And isn't this just incredible? Maybe not for Pauly, but Raiders night for sure. Great job there by the Raiders offense. Just how does that happen, ladies and gentlemen? A screen pass to the left. Great throw by Donovan Nolden, of course. All night it's been great. And Levante Marshall just able to get his feet going. Very fast and dangerous dude. Going untouched down the sideline for a touchdown. And this is just one of those Oprah shows. You get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, everybody gets a touchdown. Great job. I believe it was Oprah. If I am wrong or I did mistake the host of that one show where that happened, forgive me, audience. But you get the analogy. This Raider team just going out with the bang so far. Alex Gomez kicking the ball to the 15-yard line. Pauly returning great yardage gain there. They're stopped at the 32, and the Parrots offense will take the field. And you couldn't have written it better of this first half for the Southwest Raiders. Only 10 minutes to go in this second quarter, meaning only 2 minutes been played in this second quarter. Sorry for repeating myself. Just excited on how amazing this Raider team has been doing overall. Roy Williams back in at safety. He did get that interception last defensive drive to get Devontae Marshall to get that great touchdown. And here's a throw made by Billy Joe Johnson. Might be the first completion for the Pauly Parrott offense here, as that's a great gain of about 6. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. And let's see what this Pauly Parrott, I might not have to say Parrott after every Pauly enunciation, huh? Let's see what this Pauly offense has going for them, as maybe time is being called. There is not. Billy going empty back. He has Diego Gonzalez in a pass that's almost intercepted. Johnson looking for his receiver, Diego Gonzalez there. Not able to get him. Ball was a little behind and almost intercepted. Very dangerous. This will bring up a quick 3rd and 5. And this offense looking to go quick tempo, as Billy Johnson has his receivers trips right, looking for a receiver, rolling to his right. Ball is once again incomplete. Raylan Carter all over his face. Not able to get a gain there, and Pauly might keep their offense out here just for the sake of it. Short yardage to gain for a first. Let's see if they can do it. They will keep that offense out. And looks like this offense will keep the same offensive formation, as they have trips right, double receiver left. Diego Gonzalez on the outside left for Billy Johnson. He's going to look there. It's nowhere near him. And that'll be a turnover on downs. There is an injured Parrott, or might not be. Ferguson able to help up Sadi of the Pauly Parrots. And Southwest will take possession at their own, let's see where this ball is placed, at their own 39. Here's Lawrence Taylor taking the outside edge. Josiah Jackson back on offense. Let's see what this offense is cooking up now. As a sweep is called, play is blown up, and don't know if y'all saw that, just the flop there by Joshua Guardado. That was Dominique Lane taking the sweep. Not able to gain anything there. For a 2nd and 16 coming up for this Raider offense. Nolan going single back here with Javon Edom to his left. Jalen Ferguson. Javon Edom in motion. Nolan going for the deep pass as he has Josiah Jackson wide open and just overthrows him. And what would have been an amazing second reception, second connection by both quarterback to quarterback of this game. Unable to connect though. And this brings up a 3rd and 16, quick 3rd and 16. As Raiders don't look like they're slowing down at all. They want this ball thrown. They have talent and the receiver position, slot position, everywhere position. And surprisingly, we haven't seen Raylan Carter on offense at all. He's been a huge factor for this Raider offense on 4th and short, or just short yardage to gain, as Donovan Nolan has the outside. He has Lawrence Taylor beat the receiver for a first down. Great route. As Nolan is able to hit him on his outside shoulder for a first down and able to put them in automatic red zone position. Beautiful ball there by Donovan Nolan as they're inside the 5-yard line looking to score once again. Trips left for this 1st and goal for offense. Raiders, Javon Edom. He will take the ball as he bounces out to his left, has nobody in front of him. And then he does have somebody in front of him to stop him for a gain of about 3, and they will be at their 1, forgive me, for a 2nd and goal, which really is a 2nd and 1, and just a short yard gain that they need here to put this point, to extend this touchdown lead, forgive me. Nolan going trips left with his receivers. Jalen Ferguson leading that. He has the one-on-one with Lawrence Taylor on the outside. He's looking to go there. He has a great ball thrown. That might have been caught for a touchdown. Great throw there by Nolan. Flag is thrown more than likely on the defense, so it doesn't matter. Nolan able to place that ball where the defender could not have touched it at all. And that's another touchdown for this Raider offense. Sorry for the lack of excitement there. I just didn't know what the officials would call. It didn't matter. Alex Gomez looking to go 6 for 6 here. He will. And the Raiders are up a half a football field here against the Polytechnic Parrots on their senior night with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go in just this 2nd quarter. 50-0. And great dominance here shown by this Raider team. You just love to see it. Amazing night here so far. Probably not for the Parrots, but everything going the Raiders' way as they have a 50-0 lead here. Band going out, crowd being very supportive, and great atmosphere Fear supporting Southwest for this final game of the season as Alex Gomez gets set to kick off. And if Boston was here, I'd be betting with him, but this kickoff might be going to about the 15. Let's see where it lands, and it'll land at almost the 15, probably the 17. Pauley taking it out, gaining about 20 yards on that return, and they will start at their own 33-yard line. Pauley's offense not getting anything going so far. They've been shut out on every offensive drive. Let's see what they do here, as you don't want to end your season or even just end the first half not having any points on the board. Am I right? But let's see what goes on here, as Diego Gonzalez will take the quarterback position. Looks like he might have taken off his sleeves during that break on the sideline, as he will go empty backfield, trips left, looking for the call. And 10 bucks says this might be a quarterback draw, but you got to be careful with this Raider defensive front, as it is not a draw. It's a quick pass to the left. Receiver able to gain about 4 yards there. Can't exactly see the number. That is number 8 for the Pauley Parrots. Jorge Ruiz able to gain a couple there. Great job there. Get something going. With under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, Pauley will receive the ball after halftime. Here's Diego Gonzalez back at the quarterback position, going quick pass once again, but that gets a gain of only 1 or 2 yards. His receiver, Rayshawn Elijah, there, getting immediately blown up by this Southwest secondary. Quick 3rd and 7 here that this Pauley offense needs to convert if they want to get something on the board. Diego Gonzalez getting the call from his coach on the sideline. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. 3rd and 7. Nolan looking to pass. He will go quick pass once again. Gets hit by Blaine Harrell, no flag thrown, and that'll be incomplete. And a 4th and 7 coming up. Probably might elect to punt the ball here, and they will. Once again, just either 3 and outs here for this Pauley team, or just not able to convert on 4th downs, but not really going Pauley's way tonight. And you just, if you're Pauley right now, you just want to finish this night and do what you can at best for the rest of the game, as a delay of game is called on Pauley. This will set them back more. The punt going to be in Southwest's favor. Ball is snapped over the head of Pauley's punter once again, as he falls on it on the 1-yard line, and the Raiders will start at their goal at the goal line once again. Miss snap there by the special teams for Pauley, and that just sets up Raiders in great position. So already a 1st and goal for this Raider offense. Donovan Nolding leading his team out with Martavius Boswell in the backfield. Let's see if he gets the ball here. He won't. Donovan Nolding will keep the ball, and he will walk in for a touchdown. A quick touchdown run there for Donovan Nolden, as he's able to put more points on the board here for the Raiders. And just a huge blowout going here against the Parrots so far, with only 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Raylan Carter entering the field. Maybe the block on the outside. You're not getting past him, believe me. Extra point is good. Alex Gomez is 6 for 6 tonight. And 57-0, the score here for the Southwest Raiders on the final night of football for the 2022-2023 school year. Just exactly how you want it to go out. Four minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second quarter before we reach halftime. And for our viewers, I would just like to encourage you to watch during halftime, as these bands will perform what is known as amazing performances. I don't know how I just worded that, forgive me. But what I'm saying is this Southwest band performs great during halftime. If they do perform, please stick around and watch that. Getting back to football, Alex Gomez getting his team ready as he will kick it off. And let's see where this one lands. It'll just be a short kick this time, still going out of bounds, and that'll be a flag. No, no, no. That's not what Alex Gomez wanted. Polytechnic Parrots needing something to go down for them here, as this might be the last time they will have the ball before halftime. You want something to go down here. Get something going. Get your crowd hype. Get your fans more into this game. Let's spread the love and joy that we're all able to have at Herman Clark Stadium here tonight. If you want, of course, I am just a commentator. Do as you please. And once again, I would just like to shout out to my buddy, Boston Martinez. Miss you very much, man. Wish you were here. Weird formation here for the Poly offense, as they will just hand it off to a big boy who gets stomped at the line of scrimmage for a loss. That is a lineman, I believe, number 55, who I actually don't see on the roster, but it doesn't matter because he got his time to shine. And it looks like seniors might be getting recognized actually during halftime, so please stick around for that monumental moment for these Raiders seniors. Once again, I'm Andrew Bustos here reporting for the Southwest Raiders, the place to be. Here's Pauly with the 2nd and 12. Quick handoff there up the middle, gains about 3 yards, and this will bring up a 3rd and long. And that was, I believe, Jorge Ruiz once again. Jorge playing almost every position here. Doing a great job so far, as time will continue to tick. 20 seconds on the play clock. 3 minutes and 14 seconds on the scoreboard. And this ball is just thrown up as Diego Gonzalez is able to reel it in with the one-on-one matchup, getting the first down on Demetrian Simon, the DB for the Raiders. And a flag is thrown. Might be an unsportsmanlike conduct called on Diego Gonzalez. You don't need to be doing that. Just make the catch and move on to the next play, man. This will set them back. They will get the first down, though. just not necessary there for Diego Gonzalez. Once again, as I mentioned, star player for the Polytechnic Parrots, but probably just got a little too excited there and decided that he needed to celebrate a little, say a little something. Didn't know that he had a black and white uniform behind him who was ready to throw that flag, and he did. Officials signaling to the Poly sideline to get the first down chain settled. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left to go here, as Billy Johnson leads his offense for something going here, as a lineman is set in motion, might be tight end, as here's a toss to the left. That play gets blown up immediately. No loss, no gain, which means it is for a loss. That'll keep the clock ticking. I don't know. I'm so sorry if you hear me mess up my commentary. I'm so focused on so much stuff right now. I'm just not knowing what to mention, but just hope you're enjoying what you're hearing, what you're watching, and just like to thank the viewers for watching this, as Johnson rolls out to his right, immediate pressure, just throws up the stiff arm for no reason, as that's a loss. A big loss. Bring up a 3rd and long, and time will continue. Oh, time will stop, apparently. 1 minute before halftime. Lineman for the Poly Parrots exiting the field. Maybe a substitution, as Billy is telling Diego Gonzalez something. Maybe telling him to go deep, as he will just lob it up to him, as he has the one-on-one with Dimitri and Simon. Let's see if Roy Williams, okay. So quarterback will keep, he will roll out to his right. He gets tackled from behind. Does not pick up the first down, but gets close to it. This sets up a 4th down for the Poly offense. Time will continue to tick, and let's see what they have going here. They will go for it to try and keep the momentum going, as there's only a minute to play in the second quarter. Defense getting the call from their sideline, offense getting their call. And what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do they pick up the first down here, or is this a turnover? And if it is a turnover, do the Raider offense go quick 2-minute offense and get something going? Diego Gonzalez rolling onto his left, maybe looking to pass, as he will. He just lob it up. That ball will be intercepted, heading straight to the Raider defensive back, Roy Williams, I believe. I will check with you in a minute as he gets tackled. Flag is thrown. And the pass was actually intercepted by Martavius Boswell. So not only getting the ball on offense, but also defense. The flag was on Poly. That will be declined, and that'll be a turnover. That'll be the 3rd turnover here for this Raider ball club. 36 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts left. Let's see if maybe they try to get something going here. Maybe just try to play conservative, run the clock out, get their seniors out during halftime, and looks like they will be doing that as they hand it out to Javon Edom, who gets no gain there. Probably just running up the middle to let the time click by, as we have under 20 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. No need to run another play here, as this will run out the clock. Both sidelines heading to the locker room as seniors are getting ready to be honored. And this will bring us to halftime. 57-0, Southwest leading the Polytechnic Parrots. Dominance being showed here all across the Southwest platform. Great job to both teams so far. This will take us to halftime. And please stick around to see a performance, not necessarily a performance, but an honoring of our seniors for the class of 2023 here for Southwest. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. once again, just love to all the seniors tonight, whichever side you rep, whichever uniform you're wearing. We thank you, we love you, and just remember that you are loved, that you are cared for, and we are so thankful for what you've put your hard work in, what you've gone through, and what you've succeeded in these 4 years of high school. Great job by this district, by these teachers, these coaches for putting up with us, helping us, loving us, teaching us. We couldn't thank you and be any more blessed to have you guiding us as students. Thank you so much. But enough of that heartfelt testimony by me, Andrew Bustos, your play-by-play commentator. Let's get back to football, shall we? Starting the halftime, we have Southwest leading Polytechnic 57-0 here. Polytechnic did kick off to start the game. They will receive to start this second half. And not to go back to the honoring of our seniors, but this will be the last 2 quarters played of football for their high school careers. So if we could just give it up for everybody on this field, everybody putting their all with those cleats on, that uniform on, and that ball in their hands. Thank you so much. Here we begin the second half of the finale of the 2022-2023 season. Alex Gomez kicked it towards the sideline, but he doesn't let it bounce. And the play will be called dead right there at around the 22-yard line. Don't know exactly why the play was called dead. Doesn't matter. Poly Parrots will get their offense starting there. Just in case you missed the first half, a quick summary. Southwest dominating on every side of the ball. If it's not offense, it's defense. If it's not defense, it's special teams. These seniors really want to go out with a bang on their final game of their high school career, and they are showing it at all. Donovan Nolden throwing the ball amazing. These receivers catching everything being thrown to them, their speed being shown, defense being shown, as we will see here on the first play from scrimmage to start the second half. That play goes for a gain of about 1 yard. Poly having a quick second down. To keep the summary continuing, Poly hasn't been getting nothing done on offense lately. Billy Johnson not able to connect with receivers, not able to have his O-line protect him long enough to get to his receivers. And that basically summarizes this game on why the score is the score, 57-0. But let's see what might have gone in that locker room, what the mindset was, and what it is coming out for these Polytechnic Parrots as they start their opening drive here with the 2nd and 10 to go. Billy Joe Johnson at quarterback going trips left. He's looking to throw. Flag is thrown. Ball is caught. He had defenders on him. That is number 17 of the Poly Parrots, Rayshawn Elijah, who's able to reel it in and get a gain of about 3 yards. But flag is thrown and looks like this might be coming back. An illegal formation called on the offense, and this sets them back even more. So not ideally how you wanted to start the second half. Nonetheless, the momentum carrying for the Southwest Raiders as it's going the defense way. Here's a 2nd and 13, or maybe even longer for Poly's offense. Same offensive formation, trips left, ball. Receivers might have been in motion before the ball snap. Ball is just thrown in the air, and Jalen Ferguson will intercept that. Nobody right in front of him. And he can just walk that in for an interception. Pick 6. So scoring going on for the wrong side if you're Pauley, but Southwest, everything's going their way tonight. A pick 6 thrown in just the first 4 minutes of this second quarter. Jalen Ferguson returns it for 30 yards, and that puts this score up 63-0 pending Alex Gomez' perfect night on extra points, as he's already 6 for 6. Here he is for his 7th attempt. Ball is set. It's up, and it is good. 7 for 7 for Alex Gomez, the senior, trying to finish his football career with the perfect extra point percentage. And just going back on that interception, Billy Joe Johnson, just feeling the pressure in his face, throws it up, looking for his star receiver, Diego Gonzalez, who was triple covered, which he's been triple covered this whole night. That receiver he's a playmaker, and this defense knows how to adapt and knows how to cover and limit the options for Pauley, and that's exactly what they did there, as they were all over that ball in the air. Jalen Ferguson able to catch it and return it for a touchdown going untouched. Ferguson leading this Raider offense with the most receiving touchdowns, maybe even this defense with most interceptions returned for a touchdown. These players can do it on all sides of the ball, and they're showing you that right now. 64-0, Southwest winning. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Alex Gomez goes for the short kick. Looks like it might go out of bounds, and it will. Flag will be thrown. You know the deal. Pauley will start at around their own 30-yard line. If I'm not mistaken, this is the highest scoring game this season by the Southwest Raiders. Also, I believe the first shutout of the season. If I'm not mistaken, please nobody come for me if I am wrong. 64-0 the score so far, and still 2 more quarters to be played with 6 minutes ticking so far. Diego Gonzalez in at quarterback, receiving the play call on his sideline. He has 4 receivers on the field with him, 2 to his left, 2 to his right, single back. His running back is Jorge Ruiz. Let's see what they have here. He checks the play call on his arm. He's in shotgun mode. Look like they might be going for a pass, but it will be a handoff. It is to Ruiz, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that's been the story all day, or all night, should I say, ladies and gentlemen. Late flag is thrown, and that is more than likely going to be called an unsportsmanlike, as that's how it has been almost all night. Let's see who this is on, though. Might be on the Parrots. And Parrots racking up more yardage on flags this whole game than actual plays. Not something you want to have happen to you or for your team. But let's see the call here as officials make it. And it will be on Pauley as an unnecessary roughness after a dead ball was called. We'll set them back even more for a 1st and 20. Under 4 minutes and 30 seconds here to go in the second quarter. In the third quarter, forgive me. Quick third quarter going by so far, as it looks like the Pauley will keep the same offensive scheme out there for their 1st and 20 or 2nd and 20. Diego Gonzalez back at quarterback. New running back, but looks like he will slick to throw as he throws it. His intended receiver, Jaden Johnson, but ball was low and almost intercepted. Would have been a great interception by Jalen Ferguson, who slid but couldn't come up with the ball. And that's already a 3rd and 20 for this Poly offense. Raiders defense just succeeding in any type of defensive play call they're in. Whether they're running man, looks like they're playing a 4-3. Four defensive linemen. Diego Gonzalez runs out to his left, picks up as much yardage as he can, puts up a spin move, but gets no gain there as a 4th down happens, or 4th down comes up, and this will bring out the special team for Poly as Southwest Raiders will get the ball back. After this game, I will be reviewing and studying how I commentated tonight, and I'm pretty sure I will have counted however many points were scored tonight by the Raiders was how many times I said as. So I apologize to the crowd, to the audience who is watching, as it looks like Poly will go for it on 4th down, but won't succeed because the defensive front is able to get to him before his O-line can protect him, and that'll be a turnover on downs in Southwest 17-yard line. Oh, and it looks like this brings up a 4th down. Therefore, it was not a turnover. Crowd getting ready to leave as it looks like this game might be sealed. And scratch that, there will be a turnover. So we have a new quarterback entering here for the Southwest Raiders, number 19, Dominique Lane. He is actually named a DB, but here he hands it off to Javon Edom for his first play at quarterback. Edom gets a gain of about 2. And seeming as if the Raiders just want to protect their main quarterback, Donovan Nolan. All starters just staying on the field. But looks like the junior will get his chance to shine at the quarterback position as he does hand it off once again. Diego Gonzalez reading that from the defensive end position, bringing him down, but that was a face mask, and that'll be a flag on the Poly Parrot defense. Raiders will already be in field, or not field goal, but red zone position, and that might be the end of the 3rd quarter. So a quick 3rd quarter to go by, and the 4th quarter coming up. This is the last quarter of football for both teams this season. Let's see how both teams decide to close it out, as Raiders will start their 4th quarter and in red zone position already, looking to score their 9th touchdown, I believe, of the game. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. So here we are, start of the fourth quarter, 12 minutes left to go for both these teams as a mishandle on the snap. And this pushes Dominique Lane back. And the flag is thrown, might be a late hit on the Pauley defense, just not going great here for Pauley. Officials might have mixed up the call. Here is the call for the flag. And it is a personal foul on Pauley defense, which will just scoot up the Raiders up more and give them another chance to put this game out of reach. 1st and 10 here for Dominique Lane at quarterback, getting his time to shine. The junior, who's actually listed as a defensive back. Let's see if he can get any magic going here. He has Levante Marshall one-on-one to his right side, Jalen Ferguson in the slot, and Josiah Jackson, I believe, the quarterback who backed up Donovan Nolden the whole season. He has him one-on-one too. Let's see here what Dominique Lane goes to. 1st and 10, Javon Edom in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Javon Edom drops the ball, and that ball is recovered. That'll be the first turnover of the night for the Southwest Raiders. And nothing able to get going there as another flag is thrown. Looks like it might be on Diego Gonzalez, and that is probably his 3rd flag of the game. This might be an ejection. And Diego Gonzalez will be ejected from the game for the final game of the football season. Very unfortunate for the Pauley star, who really holds this team together. Just unable to control his emotions there, but nonetheless, a turnover there caused by a missed snap, and Southwest will be on defense, of course. Billy Johnson at quarterback for Pauley here at their own 11-yard line, or 10-yard line, forgive me. Not under 10 minutes left here, or should I say under 9 minutes to go here in the final game for the 2022-2023 football season for both teams. He has 4 receivers. It's a handoff to Ruiz, who finds a hole but is immediately clamped up by R.J. Francis. That'll get a gain of nothing. And that's a quick 2nd down. Both teams just killing the clock here as we have under 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this final 4th quarter. Billy Johnson in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Jalen Ferguson drops back to play safety. Johnson looks to pass, has immediate pressure, and he's just going to lob it up. He has a receiver double covered, and Jalen Ferguson will get his 2nd interception of the night. Can he return his 2nd interception for a touchdown? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Southwest Raiders. 2nd pick 6 for Jalen Ferguson. A late flag thrown. We'll check that out. But as the moment proceeds, Jalen Ferguson has just recorded his 2nd pick 6 of his senior night. with 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what this flag is called. Might be unsportsmanlike on the Raiders, which will be enforced on the kickoff. But Raiders are sending their kicking unit out, meaning it might stand. Here is the call by the officials. Here's the call by the officials. That unsportsmanlike will be called on Pauly, will be declined, of course. And as I've mentioned this whole game, Alex Gomez is 7 for 7 on extra points. Let's see if he can go 8 for 8 on his senior night. Here's the kick. Ball is mishandled. They're going for the 2 points, and they get it. Blaine Harrell gets the 2-point conversion. Great throw there by Josiah Jackson, the backup quarterback, who's filled in for Donovan Nolden. Another flag is thrown after the play. Might be on Pauly once again. And this puts the score 72-0 Southwest. What a game for this team for their final game. Officials sharing their thoughts on what the flag was. Another dead ball and sportsmanlike flag called on both teams this time. Both flags will offset, meaning the play will, or the game will continue. Time ticking with under 5 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter. A successful senior night so far for the Southwest Raiders as they're leading huge over the Polytechnic Parrots. As that might have been the last time Raiders might have put up a score, Alex Gomez did go 7 for 7 on extra point kicks, and the special teams did go 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions, which is an amazing stat for their final game of the season. So the ref is signaling an unnecessary roughness, though there was no flag thrown. So this will set the Raiders kickoff team back into their own 25. And Gomez has been able to hit the ball, or kick the ball far enough. But let's see how both these teams can close it out with under 3 minutes to go. Or under 4 minutes, forgive me, in this season finale. Gomez getting his men set for the kickoff. He leads the team, and here's the kick. Great line drive kick. Ruiz is able to handle it and gets hit big, where the ball will be spotted at the Poly 40-yard line with time ticking. This might be the last drive for either team of the season. Let's see how this goes. In case you missed it, Diego Gonzalez was ejected the last drive for Poly, so Billy Joe Johnson coming in at quarterback. He has been getting reps at quarterback for most of the night, but it looks like he will remain for the next 2 minutes to go as he goes I formation. Two receivers to his left and right. It will be a handoff, and that play is immediately blown up for no gain. Southwest defensive front able to get to him. That has been the story all night here. Southwest cheer not losing their spirit as they continue to hype up the crowd with the 2 minute approaching, though it is high school football, so there is no timeouts or nothing. But we have reached, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes left of this season finale. Poly receiving their play call from the sideline, going trips right, I formation. They will hand it off once more just to kill time in this game. Play will be blown up, and Poly Parrott running back on the field still, getting up very slowly. And an official timeout will be called as a player is injured. Hopefully nothing too major, as this game is getting ready to wrap up the season for both teams. Don't know who it is on the field, but once I receive information, I will share that with you, and I do send prayers and blessings to whoever might be injured right now. We will be back in 20 seconds. Play with a minute and 11 seconds here in this fourth quarter of the final game of the season. It is a 3rd and long. Raiders defense looking to close out this game. And what a dominant performance they've shown all game long towards Poly. On offense, on defense, on special teams. Great job to the Southwest Raiders as Poly sends somebody in motion for a sweep, but it's a fake. They're going to look to throw. Ball was tipped, and Roy Williams almost had an interception that would have sealed this game. But instead, a 4th and long. Williams probably getting on his teammate there. Andrew Pena, who got in the way of Roy Williams' interception that would have closed this game out. But nonetheless, 4th and long, 16 seconds to go, and this will ultimately be the last play of the game of the season. The Raiders will win this ball game 72-0 over the Polytechnic Parrots. Great fought game by both teams. Southwest ultimately the victor, and a great way to just end their season on a high note with how they would have wanted to go out. And I'm sure you couldn't have asked for a better ending for this Raider team. Both teams will take the field. 4th and long to go. And this should be the last play of the ball game. Time will tick. Pauly will hand it off again. It'll be a sweep to the left, to the right. I apologize. That'll be a turnover on downs with the time ticking down. And that'll do it for both these schools. A successful senior night for this Southwest Raider football organization. And the Raiders will win this game 72-0. Way to close out their season. Great job by both teams, as this is the finale. So proud of both these teams. Thank you for sticking with us, fans. Thank you, audience. We plan for a better season next year. Thank you so much. God bless. See you next time.